Hello, everyone. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about Coach Seid's compliment about Caitlin Clark, calling her the most competitive person she's ever been around. Welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do, because you get notified of our next videos. So, Rob, I'll go back a little bit further in this discussion when I was talking about Caitlin Clark. And I said one of the reasons I think people are underrating her is because I think she's the most competitive female athlete I've ever seen. And she reminded me of Michael Jordan in that way. And you said to me that, oh, you don't think A'ja Wilson and Breanna Stewart are that competitive? I said, no, I don't. I think she's 100 and they're 99.5. I think Michael Jordan was 100 and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were 99.5. I think he is the most unique athlete, at least team athlete, that I've ever seen in terms of most competitive. And I think that's why one of the reasons why he turned out to be the greatest player of all time. And when I compared Michael Jordan to Caitlin Clark, some people gave me a hard time about it, saying it was a silly comparison. And I said, no, it's not a silly comparison because she's the most competitive person I've seen in women's sports, at least in team sports. And you didn't agree with me, Rob.
No.
And we got some really nice compliments on our show about the fact that they really like our chemistry and that we're humble and that we're funny. Got really nice compliments. So the humble one stuck out because I'm not going to be humble on this one. I'm going to say what Tony Kornheiser said sometimes to Mike Wilbon. I had that, Rob. I had that because Coach Seid just confirmed what I've been saying all along about two things. One, that it's true. And two, that's why people are underestimating how good she's going to be. I believe I had that. She said she's the most competitive person she's ever been around.
Wait, you said Coach Seid said this?
Coach Seid said this just last night in the press conference.
What took her so long? So what took her so long to say this?
I don't know. What's taking her so long to give her compliments? Since the first preseason game, she was throwing her underneath the bus. Well, and she also said that she would be her rookie of the year. But I think every coach is going to say that. So
she's saying she's the most competitive that she's ever coached or seen, not until like 20 games into the season. You know,
well, Rob, like, you didn't see it either.
I mean, I never said she wasn't the competitive.
That's not what I said. You didn't see it that she's another level above everybody else. And Coach Seid is, I don't know, she's 60 years old. She's been around sports a long time. I'm just telling you, I'm just telling you, I've been saying this, and nobody believes me. There's a different level of competitiveness to Caitlin Clark, and that's why someone put in one of our comments. She is the it factor. She is the it factor, and that's one of the reasons she has the it factor. The other reason is she's very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, I always give her. I mean, she's definitely after last night's game, she's definitely up there. She's a phenomenal player. She's very competitive. But like I said, I see other players just as competitive as her, you know. And then
I don't see it.
To make her the number one, I think she's 100, and then everybody else is 99.5 compared to hers. It's because, I mean, I don't know.
I'm saying Coach Seid is confirming what I've been saying, Rob. That's
you mean Coach Seid, the worst coach in the WNBA?
Well, she's around her every day, Rob. That's what I'm. So you would think she would know.
What she says doesn't make to me. If she said that, doesn't really. I mean, she said it, but she's only saying it because her team's now winning, you know. And then besides that, where was she the last game? So if she says something like that, it doesn't really impress me too much. Sorry.
Well, like I said, she's around her all the time. She sees how competitive she is, like when they're trying to win games, even around the locker room or whatever.
Yeah, but she never said it. She says it now after 22 games.
Well,
where are you? It should have been out of the gate. Wow. I mean,
Rob, wait. To be fair, you don't practice with someone for a week or have one game and say, "Oh, that's the most competitive person I've ever been around." It's hard. That's a pretty strong statement to say after a week or two.
Well, I mean, you already said this. Going into before she was even drafted, she's college player of the year. You can tell, you can see right from there. You don't have to.
I can see it, but you're the one that told me she's not more competitive than other people. What I'm
saying is I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that the coach, the way you're saying it takes a practice. It doesn't take a practice to see that she's going to be a competitive player. So for her comment after 22 games and practices means nothing to me. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, Rob, I think you're underestimating how it takes a while to see someone's that competitive. I watched Caitlin Clark play for 4 years, and I didn't take that conclusion. The first game I saw her she was very competitive. I didn't take it to the level of the most competitive ever until I watched her play more. Like with Michael Jordan, I didn't know he was the most competitive athlete ever until he played more, until I really saw what he could do in the clutch and in close games and stuff like that. It's just like I could tell there was another level of competitiveness.
And with Caitlin Clark, you see it right there in college. Why else
I
would
saw
you
Roger. Hey, Brian, you're just convincing me that I was right and that you underestimated her competitiveness.
I'm saying that I'm not defending. You're defending Coach Sides. I'm not defending her. She can see it right away. Why is it all of a sudden she comes out after 22 games and says, "Oh, she's the most competitive ever"? It doesn't take that many games to see. I've already seen.
You said it after a great game. Yeah,
that's what she says. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
She means nothing. What she says means nothing.
All right. It's okay. We don't have to agree all the time. In fact, we agree too much. So that's why I brought this topic up, because we don't agree. I'm saying she is the most competitive female team athlete I've ever seen. And she's in 199.5. What?
Yeah, I don't know about 100%. There's, like I said, there's a lot of players.
It's close to 100%. Even Michael Jordan was 100%. He'd dig up reasons to try to get even more motivated.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. That's what you do, and that's what you do as a player. Yeah, I mean, like you were talking about in the last video. You were saying maybe what Breanna Stewart said motivated her, Caitlin Clark, to show her, "Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Here's a triple-double."
Oh, I'm sure it did, because she has Michael Jordan's mentality. That's what I've been saying all along. And then people gave me a hard time about it when obviously I'm not comparing their physical aspects of their game,
right?
Or their accomplishments, because she has no championships. But that doesn't mean the analogy is not correct.
It's comparable. I don't know if it's correct. I don't know if it's correct. It's comparable. Like I said, don't doubt. The other players too.
Well, I'm not doubting. I'm not even doubting Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. I'm sure they're super, super competitive. I'm just saying Michael Jordan's at another level, and that's why he got the 6 championships in the 8 years. He just, that's to me, there was something else special about him. And I saw that in Caitlin Clark, and I'm saying it now. Those people who are all haters who think she's not going to be a great player are underestimating her for 2 reasons. 1, she makes her teammates way better with her passing. And 2, she's ultra competitive. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. You can disagree with you want. That's fine with me. Like I said, we agree too often on this channel. It's just called Sports Showdown. We're supposed to disagree sometimes, like I'm part of the interruption.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Let us know what
you think. If you think that you see, even if it's like a small percentage, 10%, 1.1%, if you think she's more competitive than, say, Breanna Stewart. That's our take for today. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do. And we got our live show. It's going to be Monday, Eastern time, 6 to 8. Rob's going to be there. It's going to be July 8th. Every Monday except major holidays and except for the 2 weeks during the Olympics, because during the Olympics, we're going to do a show from 2 to 5, because that's prime time in Paris. That's when the marquee events are. And so we'll be doing that. And we'll also be doing live Indiana Fever games. And the next one is on the 10th at noon. So we'll see you then. And we'll see you in the next video.
All right. Peace out.